July 24th, 1915, 844 innocent people went to their deaths right downtown Chicago on the Chicago River. Of those 844, approximately 150 of them are buried here at Bohemian National Cemetery, and this is the largest congregation of victims in any cemetery in Chicago. The Section 16, which is right behind me here, was actually opened due to the large number of victims that had to be buried here. And back in 1915, they didn't have backhoes, so Bohemian National Cemetery actually had to contract and hire 48 people to help dig the graves. Back in 1915, it would take 2 people literally 4 hours each, so an 8-hour workday to dig a single grave, and Bohemian National had to dig 150. So it was a major undertaking. There were 19 families that were left without parents as a result of the Eastland disaster. 4 of those 19 families are buried here at Bohemian National. There also were 22 families that were completely wiped out by the Eastland disaster. No more family legacy, no more family history, no more family tree for 22 complete families. Of those 22, 4 of them are buried here at Bohemian National. There was James and Mary Fennick, James and Agnes Novotny, Julius and Emma Schroll both perished. Along with those 2, Emma's 2 young sisters also perished. So horrific was the Eastland disaster that bodies were misidentified, and not just misidentified, but also subsequently buried. And in the case of Emma Schroll, she was one of the victims that was misidentified. They had to, it was almost 4 weeks later before they made the proper identification. They had to exhume the body that had been buried in her grave. So just trying to give you some context here for how devastating the tragedy was.
Very good. We'll just flip this cord over. Okay, can you grab that and pull it over?
Thank you. So what we have here, as I was starting to mention the design, how do we